So I'm gonna move to some of the criticisms that people tend to lobby against Action SA, and one of the ones that I'm very interested to hear your take on is what is that Action SA and a lot of the opposition parties that kind of splinter off with a similar ish docket of and policy agenda to the DA. People claim that you then split the DA vote as opposed to going after the ANC vote. What would you say as a response to that? Do you think that Action SA is splitting the DA vote, or are you going, or how are you going after disgruntled ANC voters?
I think, Gabriel, these are people who are scared of Action SA, firstly. These are people who don't believe in democracy. If you do, they must do self-reflection and study the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. The Constitution of South Africa does not determine how many political parties must be in the running. So these are people who don't believe in democracy in the first place, and they've got to self-reflect, do self-reflection. Action SA is not a splinter group of the DA. The DA and I, we water under the bridge. I'll never be a member of DA. I mean, vote for the DA any longer. DA is part of my history. So I think Action SA has got the right, as enshrined in the constitution of this country, to be a political party as a standalone with our own policies. So we are not going to really concern ourselves with people who don't really believe in democracy and sway us and think that they can influence us to belong to their cause when we don't know what their agenda is.
So what distinguishes then the Action SA from a party like the DA, or from a party maybe even like the VF Plus, who do also focus on kind of non-racialism and free market economy? What is it that Action SA brings to the table that's different to these parties?
I think, Gabriel, it will be an insult to South Africans, to anybody to say that DA believes in non-racial South Africa. And honestly, it will be someone, you'll be insulting South Africans. DA does not really believe in a non-racial society that when I joined them, I thought there's enough evidence to that effect. So the DNI to completely different. So Action SA, when we stand for a non-racial South Africa, we really mean it. Action SA and DA, Action SA believe in social justice. Uh, we believe that as government, we've got a responsibility not only to people who voted for us. We vote, we also believe once we're in government, we must serve all communities. DA has got a track record, including my 3 years as a mayor, fighting literally every day with the DA not wanting me to provide services to poor communities. So I think there's a huge difference. And the Freedom Front Plus, I think their cause it's completely different to me. They are focusing on the African community. That is their focus. And for us, a Section SA, we focus on any speaking South African. We don't care what language you speak or what color, what gender you are. Whereas Freedom Front Plus, its focus is on the African nation, and they don't apologize to anyone about it. And it's their right. It's their constitutional right to do that. So there's no way that anyone would compare Action SA to Freedom Front Plus, because Action SA focuses on all South Africans. We don't care what language you speak or what color you are, or race or gender.
And so, how is Action SA going about convincing ANC voters or ex-ANC voters, and specifically the people that you talked about earlier that have stayed away from the polls, that they feel that there is no home for them in the current political arena in South Africa? How do you go about convincing people that we need to move away from the ANC, and we need to that Action SA is actually the home for them?
Well, people don't only have to move from the ANC; they must move from the DA and all other parties and join Action SA. So when we approach voters. We don't say we were looking for ANC or whatever. We're looking for voters, South African voters, because South African voters don't belong to any political party, including Action SA. People are individuals and they've got the right. So we don't approach them on the basis of being ANC or DA members. We are looking for South Africans to embrace this democracy, and we do that by encouraging them to vote, by giving them. Again, I've taken you through our core values. Those are the core values we sell to our South African people. And luckily, the 3 years as a mayor of Johannesburg are demonstrated that. That's why it's easy for people to actually believe me. That's why in the local government elections we made history, where we're the first political party in the history of this country where our support base in all communities is the same. We received the same support base from all communities in the six metros. I'm sorry, municipalities where we contested. So we're not a black party, we're not a white party, we're a white party for South Africans, and we've going to the IEC website, look at ActionSA support here in Sandton, in Randburg, in Soweto, in Mamelodi, in Alexander, in Waterkloof, you will see the support that Action SA received. We're the only political party in the history of this country. Not even Nelson Mandela received a kind of diverse electoral support. And we're proud about it.